Welcome back, boys and girls. It's Quidditch time. Ahem. Welcome to the inaugural one of two Quidditch levels in this game. Yeah, two. This is obviously this is a Quidditch scene based off Sorcerer's Stone. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you know I'm playing Sorcerer's Stone or Philosopher's Stone if you're everywhere else but the United States. Welcome to, yes, our first of two Quidditch levels where, unfortunately, we do not play Quidditch. Yep, you heard it here first. There's no sense in any of it. We do not play Quidditch whatsoever. We almost got knocked off our broom. Oh, look, the snitch. Let's go grab it. I say let's go grab it. Anyone who's seen this movie or read the book knows his broom starts going crazy. What's going on? Oh. Someone's jinxing the broom. Alright, let's go stop them. Yep. The Quidditch stand, or I think this level is actually called a jinxed broom. In this, yeah, we are Hermione and Ron, because it needs two players, going to stop Snape or Quirrell, because if you paid attention, he was also mouthing a curse, from jinxing Harry's broom. Anyone who's read the books or seen the movie knows exactly what's kind of going on, so I don't need to explain who's jinxing the broom or why they're jinxing the broom, because it's also going to be explained later on, and I don't want to spoil every little thing. But that's just it. Okay, I gotta find 7 flags. Man, our boy just got on the team and is already in the team photo. Clearly where they were doomed to start if they were doomed to fail if they did not have a seeker on this team. But no, for those of you who don't know, yeah, Quidditch, poor dude, originated in this game. Oh, by the way, remember I told you only Harry can fly well on the broom? Yeah, this is what it's like when Ron or Hermione fly on the broom. They just fail. Oh, that's gonna bother me. That's the one thing I forgot about it. Anyway, Quidditch. Let's get Ron over here, because... Alright. Stupid game wants to... Yeah, because the broom always comes back, so Ron's trying to fly over here now. But he can't. So... That's it. He just ended up... We ended up killing him. Oh well. Sucks to suck. Anyway, Quidditch consists of, if you know this, this is falling on deaf ears. If you don't know, it is a team of 7. 3 chasers, 2 beaters, 1 seeker, 1 keeper. And they all have different roles. Your 3 chasers are designed to get the quaffle into one of the 3 hoops, similar to basketball, while avoiding the bludgers. The chaser's job is to kind of hit bludgers away from their chasers, and while not really against the rules, but it's not discouraged, but it's also not encouraged to hit them towards the opposing team's chasers or keeper or fellow beaters. Keeper is essentially your goalie. Prevent the quaffle from coming into any of the goalposts. And your seeker is supposed to catch the golden snitch, which when they catch it, it would effectively end the game, granting the granting the catcher an additional 150 points, almost always outright winning the game. Almost. And they do this in the book, but they don't ever talk about it in the movie. In the Goblet of Fire during the Quidditch World Cup, Ireland was actually whooping Bulgaria. Like, bad. Yeah, the Irish team was whooping the Bulgarians very bad, to the point where when Crumb caught the snitch for the extra 150, it didn't make it relevant. He caught the snitch to basically stop the bleeding and end the game. And once he did that, that's kind of when they revealed the final score was like Ireland 370 and Bulgaria was like 170. Like, it wasn't close. Of course, I say this like I'm not going to look it up now. But no, that is essentially how they won the game. And that's like where the benefit of, like, obviously professional Quidditch comes in. When the company decided to release Harry Potter Quidditch Champions, they drastically changed how it works. In the game, in Harry Potter Quidditch Champions, finally, there are 6 positions. 3 chasers, 1 beater, 1 keeper, 1 seeker. They basically cut out a beater. Which, it actually plays. I've played it. Don't expect anything on the channel. I was not supposed to do that. Dang it, Ron. Alright. I probably won't play it on the channel unless I want to show it off. But, for now, I have no interest in playing it. Well, no, I have an interest in playing it. I have no interest in doing any projects for it. It would be used more or less for B-roll or to kind of thoroughly explain Quidditch when I don't need to. Because I'm already doing it here. Yeah. Anyway. Upon completing all that junk for it. I say junk. But no. So yeah, another difference they made was in Quidditch Champions was they made the Seeker, the Golden Snitch, worth an extra 30 points, and it appears twice. Once at about the halfway point of the game, and once at about the end of the game. Honestly, I think it was an effort to kind of make it fair. Alright. Harry, girl disguise. Yep. So yeah. I don't know if I mentioned it, that's how you get a lot of your extra characters in this game, is you gotta find 3 of them in each of the levels. Similar to if you played it Marvel's Avengers, where you had to find the characters in the levels, and I honestly don't know why they did it. For that one. This one I get it, and it's mostly because you have no... fell again. There's no real benefit to changing characters a ton in the game, as each character has a certain skill, but in each of the levels, you get a character with that particular skill set. Nope, don't you fall, we're done. We're not gonna try and get over there. Nope. There is a way you can get over there, I know that, because you need it for something else, and I think that might be where the 7th flag was. Oh, but that's a good example. Now, okay, I walked away from it. Hard to see, but over in the corner, not this one. This is one of the ruined book puzzles I was talking about. But, yeah, Hermione can do them, and it's basically memory. Hit the button in the order they showed up, and you'll get a prize. Usually, if it's in the middle of a level, it'll usually be something that's required to complete the level. Other times it may be extra money, extra min kits, but right here, that little black and red case is a dark wizard case. Usually that's where they'll hide characters or red bricks, students, all that jazz. So, that's why you need a wizard that's why you need a dark wizard, and the kicker is you just need a dark wizard because it uses Wingardium Leviosa, but it's considered dark magic for some reason. Can I get like an extra coin anywhere? Come on. Oh, this is gonna suck if I can't get an extra coin. There's gotta be something I can get a coin for. I can levitate that. Money. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Oh. Was I not that close? Can I go back down? Okay, I'm only going down here because I want to try and get this flippin' true wizard. Like, it's only on the grounds that I'm that close. If I wasn't as close as I was, I wouldn't be trying this hard. Alright. Can I get back there? No, I can't. Okay, there's money up there. I think I'm gonna try this again. And if I can't get it, I gotta rebuild that. Okay. Let's just rebuild it. And it will be no big deal. Because if I can get the true wizard, awesome. Because, like, right now, if I can find the 7th flag while I'm over there, that'll be great. But for right now, got it. True wizard, gimme. But yeah, that barrel has got something in there, but it can only be taken care of with dark magic. Okay. Oh, nope. Okay. Might have been a mistake. Ron. Okay. Alright. In this case, I got the true wizard. So, I am good. I'm going to do my best to fly through the rest of this and move on with this level. I'll move on with the storyline because there's there's really no need to keep going here. Just literally on the grounds of I've done everything. I only backtracked to try and get the true wizard, which I now have. Can I, like, jump? Thank you. Up. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and ball game. Yep, light that man's robe on fire. My man was risking giving him, like, 2nd and 3rd degree burns just to save their friend, when really all they probably had to do was just grab his ankles or something. I'm literally talking, like, shake him one bit to see if he just freaks out. I love how there's no bumping, they just had a full-on cat fight. Come on, don't fall. And you fell. You had one thing. Well, that's gonna set up a problem for a movie later. Yep, that will. Because he caught it in his mouth, not his hair. And yeah. That'll be an issue for things to come in a later movie. But not anytime soon. But we got the true wizard. I didn't find the 7th flag, but that's no big deal. I either passed it, or I hit it and didn't realize I hit it and missed the reward. No, wait. The 7th flag, I'm pretty sure, was the Ravenclaw house crest, and I'm just crazy. Probably what it is. Onwards and upwards. Ahem. Yeah. Okay, time to move on once this thing loads faster. Thank you! Quidditch pitch is done. We will come back in the next movie to deal with it again. Because that's how this game works. I can't save that student yet, so I'm not worried about him. But we're done here. We're leaving. Good day, Quidditch pitch! I can't do with that pixie yet either. That annoys me. But what I can do is flip the flowers inside out. Rawr! Nah, I'm kidding. We love extra money. Ooh! Red brick. Ah, okay, so red bricks aren't in the levels, that's on me. But yeah, this is considered an owl post. And this is going to allow us to get various extras similar to the red bricks and others. This one will give us fast dig. Something that's not really relevant to us right now. It's really one of those things, it's not all that helpful in this one because there's not a lot of characters who can dig. It's really just animals. And there's only a handful of animals you have access to. Well, just like that, it's now time for the holidays. Yep, they're all in festive hats. Also, something kind of cool is they have gifts. But that's not what's really cool. What's cool is they literally put the festive hat mode on everyone. Oh, by the way, this will get you to the Slytherin common room. We'll get there later. But for now, it's only the Gryffindor common room we're concerned with. But yeah, they literally put, like, here, everyone gets the festive hat for this one, like, walkway in the game. Because right afterwards, it is no longer relevant. I also love how Hermione is in the scene you're walking with to the common room, but she is not there. Here, she's not there being in the cutscene as, like, in the books and movies. she left. She went home for the holidays because it's one of those things. Even Ron was supposed to go home for the holidays, but they ended up his family ended up changing plans and going elsewhere while all the students stayed behind. All the kids stayed behind to go because Mom and Dad went to go visit a different Weasley sibling because there's 7 of them. Yeah, 7 of them. 6 boys, 1 girl. It's like Bill, Charlie, Percy, Fred, George, Ron, Jenny. Bill? I feel like I'm missing one. That's only 6. Anyway, it's not important. Dominoes. Welcome to the restricted section. Once again, Ron, you are here because we need a second player for this. Because in actuality, he was not here. Alright, where can I go with the invisibility cloak? Yeah. Really, there's not a whole lot of use for this. Like, yes, it's helpful, it's nice, but also it's kind of relevant. Again, similar to Fast Dig. It's relevant in like 2 levels. So, I mean, it's just a me thing. It's not that it's a bad thing, but like, it's not the most helpful in times. It doesn't really help you solve puzzles. But like, it's definitely one of those things. Like, we have to put it in the game because that's what people know about. So, yeah, that was part of the reason why I think it's here. It does help deal with the books in this one, the live books, but again, this is the only time the books are like that, is in this level. Anyway, the restricted section is a section in the library that students are not allowed to go to for various reasons. Mostly due to the books containing dark magic or very advanced levels of magic that students can't really use right now. To the point where it's actually mentioned in the second book, to check out a book from the restricted section, which Hermione does quite often, you have to get permission from a teacher. Yeah, and they do. To great hilarity when they do it. But that's how it works. So yeah. In the book, and it's also kind of hard to tell, because it's kind of one of those things that's like, they're just here. In actuality, they were looking in the restricted section of the library for information on one Nicholas Flamel, a wizard who is one of the only known makers of the Sorcerer's Stone, which is his whole claim to fame. And I guess Dumbledore was also a part of it, but that's kind of the one thing that's bad about the fact that LEGO characters don't talk, which is why I would love for this game to get a remaster with voices, with lines. So this way you can kind of see what's going on and you can hear what's going on. Also, apparently we're stalking Dumbledore. We never did that in the movies or the book. At least in this particular instance, they never were stalking him. Anywho. So, perk of another perk of the invisibility cloak, at least for this level, is we will have a little bit of access to not get caught by Filch and his cat and Miss Norris. But it's another one of these situations of, can I not get that? Okay. Because there's one back here. I'm not able to get that because I can't destroy that. Can I? Ooh. Okay, I'll note stuff I can actually levitate the staircases. Nope. Yep, the cat saw me. Cat saw me. Avoid the cat. No. Ron! Yep. Yeah, that's how you can avoid Filch, is don't let the cat see you. If the cat sees you and he catches you, change to your other partner and hit the cat, and the cat will go away. Okie dokie. Now I can get on to the next part of the library. Hooray! But I want to at least get 5 and 6. Yay! Hufflepuff. Okay, that's the house crest I got for this one. That's the one thing I will know is I don't always know which house crests you get from the stuff. I just know you get one of them. Okay. Ron released the rat. But yeah. This is kind of what my issue with the... Also with the invisibility cloak, you can't use any spells. So, like, I cannot levitate the... I couldn't levitate the key and be invisible at the same time. So, kind of one of these things. Needless to say, invisibility cloak, great to have for, like, 3 moments. But, most of the time, you probably won't end up using it. Okay. What is... There's Lumos. Get rid of that, so I can get the bats. And I thought there was something in there besides money, but I guess not. Okay. Let's reveal the mirror of... What's going on? Do I gotta, like, walk up to the mirror? Yep. This right here is the mirror of Erised. Ron sees what his heart desires, and that's to be kind of the standout of his siblings. Harry just wishes his parents loved him. Which they did. Actually, no, he wishes he was still around. And Dumbledore just slapped him and told them, go to bed. Alright. And what does Dumbledore see? Oh. Dumbledore had the stone! I mean, he did, but when he looks in the mirror of Erised, he sees himself with a fine pair of socks, because in his words, one can never have too many pairs of socks. Alright, we've knocked out 2 levels in this. Next time, when most likely we'll tackle 5 and 6. See you then, y'all. See you then.